Well, I'll join the club, I guess.
You're gonna. Oh my god, it's wonderful. Once you hit 30, they give you a seniors card. It's amazing. Like,
Oh, great.
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
I'm teasing. It's honestly, I feel like your late 20s and early 30s are honestly like kind of the same in terms of the vibe. So it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I feel like we're at the point, like the number, like it's once you get past the shock of the number, it really is just more. It's really just like, it's like a steady progression, just like most years after like 25ish.
Yeah.
So with that, speaking of steady progressions, do you see how I did that segue? How is
It's
Melee going?
It's been going pretty good. I had a couple bad days where I just felt like I wasn't playing good, so that was unfortunate.
Okay.
But I think I was like kind of getting tilted. I don't get tilted that often
What was
anymore.
tilting? Well, what was tilting you? That sounds different.
I was just like missing a lot of things that I normally hit, and then just instantly queuing back up, and then the same thing happened. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna lose a ton of points, and then I lost a ton of points, and then I just kept like doom queuing.
No, you doom
And
queued.
yeah,
You never
it's
doom
like
queue.
I know, but it's like
But it's
I wanna play
tempting.
Melee. Yeah,
It's tempting. It's like, it feels good to doom queue. Well, it doesn't, but like we think it will.
yeah, and it's like that, like the tilt, like missing normal stuff that I usually hit, and then tilting, and then also trying like I specifically am still trying to work on like all this laser stuff that we've been talking about. So I think that like adds to it, where it's like these games are so hard to win because I'm tilted and I'm trying to implement new stuff.
Is it possible that
So
this is maybe that ranked is perhaps not the most suitable environment for learning new things?
I believe that to be very true. For
Okay.
a lot of things that you try to implement and learn, a lot of it turns into like just trying to win. Like you have to like fight that urge a lot.
Yeah, so maybe we should like be practicing in environments where where there isn't like that sort of stress, you know? Because like I understand the utility of ranked is like a vehicle to help us incorporate it in our tournament play and such. Like that all makes sense. But I think that if we're still new to these concepts and they're like costing us margin, I think that like being in an environment, I don't really believe in punishment. I think that punishing ourselves for like doing good things is usually just going to like, make us not want to do good things. I think we can agree that that's a pretty sensible way that our brain might process that. So I just think that like practicing an environment where we don't get punished for trying those things, like I think that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I generally like for combo game I like to do unranked because it makes sense. Because like I feel like in neutral you don't know if people are trying or whatever like that as a training environment. It's kind of weird too. And like with this like all this laser stuff and it's like mainly like mix up based, it's like I feel like unranked is not a great spot for that unless you're trying one mix up over and over again. Like you can't really expect your opponent to like adapt and make it good practice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do have goals for this session. I I wanted I have I have more Magi VODs if we want to go that route. Just because she's playing the way that I think we both want to play. I think you mentioned you want to play more like that. I also want to play more kind of how she's playing with like her openers. And I think like a big issue I'm having is like not really the recognition part of like what I'm covering and what it like and why I'm covering it. Like and this is specifically with Fox. And I kind of want to focus on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like the problem I'm having is like I watched one of her VODs and I was pausing it every single time she got like a medium range laser and I was like, okay, what would I do here? Oh, I would laser again. And then she wouldn't laser again, she would aerial. And then another spot, like I was wrong like 9 out of 10 times. Like
Okay.
where she just chose something different and I was like, whoa, like
So
I have this problem.
so is the idea that we'd be like looking at those situations and trying to figure it out?
Yeah, like
I love that.
yeah, yeah, I want to get better at choosing the right mix-up, and so I
Or
have
making better. Let's say like just making more informed decisions.
Yeah.
Because like right mix-up, that's going to change, and like the metagame could shift again, and that could all change again. So it's not necessarily that we're like trying to find the right answer, just but it's more about the method that goes into it.
I'll do like the same options as her, but at different times. Like she just chooses one mix-up versus another.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like there's some other things like I know Cliché's pretty good. I don't know if it's like I have an Aklo VOD and a Herverse Cliché VOD, and I watched some of the Cliché one. I think the Cliché one's good because I feel like the situations came up more, like more lasers at like that range.
Hell yeah. No, send it my way. We'll dig into it. Okay. Just before we do that, I did send you a link, and I just wanted to know if you've ever seen this before.
Okay. Here, let me send you this, and then look at that.
Yeah, I don't care about the order, but like when you're done sending that over, just like take a look at that Smashboards post I sent to you.
Okay. I'm not looking.
Oh, I've seen this set. Yeah, she's a beast. Okay. So does this ring any bells, or is this all new?
I know it exists, but it's like I've never understood it.
Okay.
Like fully. So.
Do you want a quick crash course on this? Because this is basically how like hit stun landing works and how normal landing works and what determines each of those.
I think is this the Dreamland game? I think the first interaction is Cliché air dodges in the air, like makes a mistake, and then she gets a laser, and then he's gonna land after the laser. Is this like talking about that? Because he's
kind of. This is more to do with this is more relevant for our down air, but I suppose it could come up with laser if the conditions were met.
Okay.
So basically, like here, let me show you my screen. You can decide if you want to pursue this or not. So we have these two lovely idiots here. And we're gonna have Fox just do this. So we know that like if we hit the front of Fox, like when he's coming down, like around here, he's gonna normal landing, right?
Yeah.
But if we go on the other side of him, he doesn't do that.
Why? Why is that?
It has to do with knockback stacking. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because the sideways knockback is working against the sideways knockback from the shine is working against the sideways knockback of the down air. So because of that, because those two are fighting against, and then like the same is happening with the down and the up from the shine and the down air. So because those forces are working against each other, Fox is the vector that is produced is shorter than it would be otherwise, than if we were comboing him forward. Now, the significance of this for our purposes is that the amount of stun we're doing is still the same, but Fox is just traveling along that path less slowly, more slowly. He is not moving as much because it's a shorter distance he has to cross. Now, how does this relate to landings? So the way that this works in the game is that if we here, I'm going to take control, see if this will work. So in this game, okay, so I didn't do it perfectly right. That's okay. So basically the way that this works in the game is that when you are a character and you are hit down, and you are hit, traveling towards the surface and you're hit, depending on how quickly you reach that surface, you are able to, the game will put you into either hit stun landing, or the game will put you into normal landing. It's a speed threshold. You have to be going fast enough in order to incur normal landing. We actually want them to be going like below a certain speed in order for them to go into hit stun landing. So this is why like crossing up on the shine is so important, because the other thing that I would comment here is, depending on the depending on the opponent's smash DI, they can actually like use smash DI as a way to like hit that ground like sooner. I don't know if I'll be able to like show that, but like let me try. There you go. See how high up he was?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a little bit lower. There we go. But if I go through him, shine, damn it, it doesn't happen, because again, we have slowed down the rate of his descent by having the knockback forces work against each other. It's important to keep in mind that Smash DI, ASDI, it counts from hit lag, like the start of hit lag, to the travel frame. That is how it's calculating the velocity. So things like Smash DI, which moves your character, and ASDI, which also moves your character, will count in that calculation, which is how he's like snapping to the ground from so high up.
Oh, this makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I feel like there's so many times I'll like down air Fox and I'll get him like 20% and then I can't get my other down air for some reason. Like, or I nair into a down air and he gets like a spot dodge or his shield out. I'm like, how does that even happen?
But you see, when I go through him like so, if I could wave dash, it works.
That's wild. Okay.
Now, here's the other cool thing. This also applies to floaty matchups. So, I think it's pretty reasonable for us to say we like comboing Peach when we can. It's quite good.
Agreed.
Not controversial. So let's have her like DI. Let's have her DI inwards for funsies. So that's like, if I like down air her here, okay, she's too high. So let's have her be at like 15. Cool. This should work. So what you'll notice is, if I, like, there's certain positions where, like, where if she, actually have her just DI none. That'll be easier. So you see how she, like, goes up like that. So if I just, like, down air her right back down to the ground right away on the same side as her, there's a pretty reasonable chance she's gonna land cancel if she lands on the platform. We'll move her back a bit more here. See what I mean? Like, maybe I have to go up faster, but like, I think if we have her do the Smash DI stuff, like down, and like ASDI down, I think that there's a good chance she's gonna land cancel this. There we go.
Oh yeah. Wow.
But if I do that, see what I mean? It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is the knockback stacking.
Right. Yeah, from the two. Well, so because you're canceling the. I've always thought about knockback stacking as like up and down, but that makes sense because she is going slightly to the right. And she's gonna go left.
Yeah, and it's hard. Like it's still not like easy to combo with this guy, but like you can see that like it's way more possible. I probably have to hit her sooner, honestly. There we go. So
Yeah, I see what you mean, though.
Yeah, so the big thing is like, again, I learned this, like, yesterday. So, it's, this is apparently something that Ober and some of the other, like, high-level Falcos, what they use, like, this is something they just know. What I found is that, like, it allows for creating, like, double dare setups when space animals DI away. If you actually get the reaction and, like, follow them with, like, the jump, like, perfectly, you can actually just get double dare setups off that, which is, like, fucking wild. Like, off just, like, your initial dare shine, which is insane.
Definitely good to know.
Yeah, like, so I wanted to bring that up because I think that, like, that might take away some of the... I know it's taking away a lot of the frustration for me when it comes to, like, comboing, like, certain characters. And, like... But yeah, and I think that we might see it come up here, but we'll focus on like the decisions after like the hits.
Yeah, if you want to go back to the literal first laser,
I know I had a feeling that this is what it was.
Yeah, so I have like a few thoughts about this. So she hits this laser, like the first laser, and like especially at the start of the game, I want to see what Fox does. Like I want to observe Fox like choosing an option out of my laser, so then I can make a better decision on like what mix to go for, right? like she just like jumps in with another laser, and I'm like that's so scary to me. Like
Okay.
that, I feel like this is like kind of bold, like maybe better player mentality. But then I was thinking about it, and it's like, well, you
This is
know,
messed up.
or is Kim? Sorry, I thought it was cliche. Yeah, Kim, so yeah, Kim messed up. He air dodges, and then it's like, how many players mess up and then try to hit you? Like maybe Mango does that. I don't know. Like I feel like it's not. I don't know if she's thinking that or just knows to be aggressive here or something, but I feel like that influenced her decision to go forward.
I agree. I think that she saw that her opponent had shitty footing because they messed something up, so it makes sense for them to want to back away. That's why he like does a bunch of defensive shit. Look at it.
Yeah, dash full hop away. Yeah, like, so that's just something that I wouldn't do. Like, I would just laser again and then, you know, be in a worse position, I guess.
So let's make a note of that. So like one thing, so like this situation here, I think like the big thing here is that like it's all about like this. This is the important moment here.
Yeah.
So like I would say here is like she's capitalizing on like she sets up the laser to we'll actually do a quick breakdown. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is kind of like a straightforward one, I think. But like, let's make some notes in the margins here. So what I will say here is, so what is Magi doing? Like fundamentally, what is this laser? Like the laser is this opening laser. What is it trying to accomplish? It's trying to like scout information, right?
Right. Yeah.
So first laser. No, first laser, which is like this one. Scout information. No, scout info. Like first laser, scouts. No, scouts and no scouts. And controls. No controls. Bottom lane. No controls floor. So then she sees. So then from here she sees. He went for top platform and failed. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. So like sees failed move. No, failed top plat. What does top plat usually mean?
Top plat usually means that we kind of. Well, it means that I stay down here and look for another.
But what does it mean for the? No. We have to put ourselves in the Fox's shoes. What does it mean for the Fox? Why is he going up there?
He wants to be above us and threaten his like above us moves. Like he might want to come down with drill or nair or something.
But couldn't he just do that with his full hop? Couldn't he have just jumped at us and done that?
He could have. So he wants to control center.
Like, kind of. It is a part of center. I'd say we have more control over center, but he's getting something out of being up there. Let me ask you, how at risk is he?
Right, he's at 0 risk if he's up at top plat there.
So perhaps the safety of it is like more of the importance.
Okay.
So like,
see that?
Yeah. So like so it's like sees tail top platform attempt. So like safety. So like capitalize. So maybe capitalize on someone seeking safety.
I think I see where you're going. Yeah. So he's already prioritizing being safe, which might influence what he does after this.
Yeah, and then like we'll add a question mark here because like this we're not sure yet, but like I think that this is a fairly reasonable conclusion to arrive at when we see somebody try to like go all the way up there and play like the most bitch mode position.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, you see what I mean? He's just chilling. He's not really trying to attack her. Not all that much.
Yeah.
I think that they've played before. So that might also be a factor, but we're going to pretend that they haven't, just because I think it's more interesting to do it without. And it's more useful for us.
Yeah.
So, like, with what we're seeing here is, how comfortable does Chem look against her?
He looks a little nervous.
He looks like he looks like he'd rather be fighting Zane.
Why do you say that? Just because of how...
Have you ever seen a Fox wait this long before going in versus Falco?
Well,
At this level?
Yeah, at this level, no, not really.
Yeah, there you go. And to be fair, I think Chem is excellent. Like, my God, do I not ever want to see him in a Fox Ditto. But, like, yeah, no, like, Chem has, like, some incredible strengths. Like, his Fox Ditto game is, like, extremely, extremely good. Like, I that's mainly the thing I know him for, but that's a very good thing to be known for.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, most common character, you're really good against them. But, like, damn, like, hype. But yeah. I would say that, like, he's not really, he's kind of like requiring magic. That was a sick back air. That was a good flip. That was a good, like, reversal of, like, this situation. But I'm not really, like, I haven't really seen much aggression from him that's, like, been particularly successful. And perhaps he'll turn a liar out of me, but, like, I think that one of the things that she's picking up on is he's afraid of her.
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, in terms of, like, what I'm kind of trying to look for, I feel like it was fine, like, regardless of if she just, like, runs him over or if it's close. Like, I just feel like it's just I just want to look at, like, every laser.
What's the next one? So, like, what's the next laser we're looking at?
I mean, like that one right there. Like, she does the run-up shine, right, to cover... Is she shielding here? I don't remember.
It looks like she tried to, like, crouch cancel shine, basically, or something. I think that she just messed up her timing. And then realized that she messed up, so she just backed out. Because she gets ASDI down here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was actually talking about this laser.
Oh.
But
sorry, which one?
The long lasers are a little bit different. So this one coming up. So, like, I'm mainly looking at, like, the mid-range lasers. Because that's when, like, I feel like I'm making an important decision. Right, like. Okay,
so you need to tell me when to stop though, because I'll just keep watching. So like.
Okay, yeah. Go back to where after the thing we just talked about.
So they respawn.
Yeah, she comes down. So not this laser, the next laser. Sorry, the one. Yeah. So she runs past this one. So she shoots this one, and we're like at this like kind of medium range where we're definitely hitting laser on Fox here, right?
Yeah. So to me. So this laser here, like, look at where she is right now relative to Fox. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to send you, have I shown you the magic Fox distance?
I don't think so. We kind of talked about, like, long, medium, short range lasers and stuff.
Okay, this is something else. Let me get the picture.
Okay.
Let me get the picture. Copy image. I'm sending this over. So I tasked this. So this is just like this is factual unless somebody can show me a better task. So this what we have here is these two characters at this distance. This is like roughly as close as these two can be, while where Falco will still, when he dash short hop, like 1.0 cardinal, dash away, full like hold forward on every single frame of his jump squat. If they both run at each other, if Fox tries to chase Falco here at this distance with a short hop advancing full forward nair with perfect fast fall or no fast fall, Falco will still clear that distance in time and get a laser out. Get a retreat laser out.
Wow, that's a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah, so what I would say here is this laser to me makes perfect sense because she's just at that distance.
Yeah, it's like after I didn't even think about that part of it really, because I'm like tunneling on like I'm mainly looking at when the laser hits him.
This makes sense to me. So then afterwards, that's what you're questioning.
Yeah, like so she does her run forward shine. So like that what is that covering? Like that covers Fox run in, like if he dash in grabs for some reason, or if he dash in shines, or if he dashes forward, like that's what she's doing, and it's like pretty safe.
I don't actually know.
I think out of it.
I don't know what this is actually covering. I don't know what this is actually covering, to be honest. I'm like,
yeah.
I feel like, so let's see here. Laser hits.
I was like, I just wouldn't do this. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's think about this. Like, so if you see so let's put ourselves in perspective in Fox's shoes. So like, we just got hit by this laser. What do we want to do?
Probably dash back or like full hop to plat or something. Because you can't really, I don't think he can really get anything out of this without being crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this should be a second laser.
Right? That's what I thought too. So yeah, there's just like a lot of situations like this where it comes up where I'm like, I probably would have lasered again, or I would have done something different. So I mean, there's gonna be a lot more of
Could it be panic roll?
Oh.
Like, because we know that Chem is playing like a little bit like is playing a little bit on the back foot here, and I feel like if you roll, it's a fairly reasonable check for like panic roll, because like if she's wrong, then who cares? Like she moves out of the way. Like I feel like this is a call out.
Yeah, like this, I feel like this exact thing. I'm really glad you brought this up. This exact like mentality of maybe he's playing panicky and that's why she's going for this. I want to get better at this. Like I want to get better at like playing my opponent and using mix-ups that play versus my opponent, not just like in general what. Like I'm playing a lot of hopeful melee, thinking that my mix-up's just gonna like magically, like I'm gonna make the right call, you know, and then it just.
Oh, the definite.
Doesn't.
I find it so funny how the definition of hopeful melee changes. Like, how is what you're doing, which is like which is supposed to be proper neutral? How is that the hopeful melee? I feel like this is the hopeful melee because we're just hoping that he like rolls into us. But like,
yeah,
like it is.
That's true. Yeah, I think this is hopeful too. I would agree with that.
Maybe, perhaps, there is no way for us to play in a way that is in service of us advancing our gameplay that isn't at least on some level hopeful.
Yeah, well, and I actually wrote down notes about this. I was like, you know, I remember Drug Fox saying that, like, melee is a lot of gambling. Like, if you like gambling, you like melee. And I feel like that's true. Like, I just want to make better, more informed gambles, you know? Like, that's kind of, like, my goal with getting better with better informed decisions and stuff like that.
I would almost actually, now that I think about the first stock, I would actually I'm almost positive that this is to call it a panic roll, because like if we look at how she opens, look at how she does her aggression here. It's just all forward. So like in Chem's shoes, if you are keeping track of like how what things have happened, like the important things that have happened, you probably think, okay, so I full hopped to what I was hoping would be safety, but then she just like fucking kept going at me, and then I died. So, or I took like 35 damage. And then when that continued, she just kept chasing me.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe the solution, like, she just kept coming at me. And then she kept doing it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense with that.
Yeah, like, so get out of the way. Like, so, like, for her perspective, she's like, okay, so I just, like, bum rushed this guy, like, 6 times in a row, and, like, I feel like it's a pretty reasonable solution for him to, like, roll, to, like, deal with because Falco's slow after, like, even if Falco's efficient and, like, low lag, he's still slow moving to the spot where his opponent rolled to. So maybe, like, maybe we can get this fool to do something dumb like that. He keeps trying to challenge my out of shield timings for some stupid reason with, like, shines and whatever, so, like, I feel like something aggressive doesn't really make sense. So perhaps we can make him panic roll.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, I feel like the EV of that's good. Because even if she misses, she's still fine.
Yeah, so low commit check. Low commit, but no check. This is a chump check. This is a low commit chump check. But, like, the thing is, it's also an amazing... This is, like, one of the things that's amazing about Falco, because you can just, like... Unlike Fox, where you have to actually, like, hit confirm shit, you can totally, like, still get the wave dash back, and unless they exactly DI'd away from you, like, you still are gonna get that combo. So, like... This is, like, such a good check. This is such a good jump check. Like, I'm actually, like, starting to dig. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
Nice. Yeah, it's interesting how we've changed our perspective on it. I'm with you.
You know what? She is like she's the second best Falco in the world, best active Falco with Mango being on his break. Like, you know what? There's got to be a method to her madness. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Exactly.
So works off context of prior stock. Oh wait, prior. And then I'll put
if I think
near forward.
I think I'm shifting my goals. Like maybe I want to get better at working off the context of the game better. I don't know.
Well, they're all. So here's the thing: they're all related. So you're saying that you want to get better at like playing off the opponent's like fear, okay, or emotional state. Okay, what do you think makes that happen? It's the prior decisions.
It's the prior, yeah.
And then, like, we want to play more, like, stuff like this. Well, how do we establish the base for this? By being sturdy up front and then, like, deviating. It's like it all comes together. Neutral, punish, reads RTCs. They're all the same thing, really.
Yeah.
No, don't humor me on that one. That one was nonsense. That said, I do think that we sometimes like make a mistake by disconnecting punish and neutral so heavily because the two of them do inform each other.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like hell. Like, look at this. She's so confident to just do like the three of the fastest fucking. Oh my god, she nilled there. Okay, I'm learning that. But yeah, like three of the.
She did what thing?
Look at where she lands after this third shine.
Oh, no, impact lands. Yeah, okay.
Like that doesn't that elegantly solve like the entire problem of like the multi-shine though? Because like you just like do a bunch of them, you just nil onto the top plat. Oh my god, that's so good. All right, new thing added to the to-do list.
And I'm keeping that in mind too, where I just got triple shine and shield by Magi. Now will I hold shield? Probably not. I might not want to do that again.
Well, the thing is, he didn't get damage though, so like I think it makes sense for him to hold shield. Because, like, she's shown, like, the thing that the triple shine is good against is pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, so let's think about this. Like, his shield gets whittled a bunch, but does he die to a combo? No. So, if I'm Chem, I'm thinking, like, okay, we're alive, my shield's replenishing now. Shield good. And I think that I'm, like, if anything, I'm more willing to do it. See what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. You're right.
So, like, why do you think that all the shines on shield? So this is a threat assessment because I think that with you see the safety of the shines, and you go like, yes. Now the opponent doesn't want to like let me do that. But if you but put yourself in Chem's shoes. What happened there, really?
Right. Yeah. I'm recognizing this as a problem. Yeah. Like I see it one way, they see it a different way, and. He didn't get hit, you're right. So if I shield and I don't get hit, I shield again for sure. Like,
right.
Okay.
So perhaps.
Because yeah, I'm not going to defend my side, like my perspective, because.
No. But it is important to dig into it so we understand where the reasoning error occurred. So like what is? So what is it about the three shot like all those like rapid fire shines that makes you feel he doesn't want to hold shield anymore? Like, what is it? Like, so, what was the belief there?
My belief is that I shined your shield 3 times and then almost got. Did she send a back air on the way up? No,
she nilled. She disengaged.
Yeah, she just disengaged. Yeah, I mean, I kind of see it as like I did this pretty big shield pressure on you, and then I was safe after. And if I feel like that's like a pressure thing where like. You were at more risk than I was when I was going for those shines, and then I'm safe after I do my shield pressure. So it's like, it's kind of like if they go into that spot again and we do the same thing, if they don't hold shield for as long or they try to act out a shield, then they get hit. So it's like,
But that wouldn't that encourage them to hold shield?
True, but like, I just feel like Fox doesn't want to be in that. Like, no Fox is like, hey, I'm gonna hold shield. Come up and triple shine me, please. Like, they don't want to be there in the first place.
Agreed. So they might try to avoid that situation more, but like that's a different decision making process. Because like once they're in it, I think that like once they're in it, I think if they know what's going on, which can happen at any skill level, but like especially more so at high level. Like I feel like if they see that that Magi has just gotten her like perfect like laser into shine or whatever initiation, then yeah, like I think they're aware that like, hey, don't do anything.
Right, but if that so if they hold shield, so what if instead of triple shining you double shine late aerial shine and then you just extend it even more and like it gets even sketchier.
Well,
like are they?
Well, here we have it. Like look, watch what happens.
Nice, yeah, so she went for it. I still feel like it'd be better to double shine the late aerial after to mix up like the timing.
I agree. I agree. There's improvements that can be made here. But my point is that what do you do? So far, he has seen that on the third shine, she acts. That is
So he's full hopping after the So he can just hold. He wants to hold shield again because he didn't get hit, so he'll probably do it again.
Yeah,
right?
And I think that we might see her like start to mix him up later because the thing is, the third shine is very, very powerful conditioning.
Yeah.
So like this might be a we're making our life easier in the future because it's game 1 and I'm still up.
True, yeah. And she's also not losing anything, so you may as well, keep doing it.
Yeah, like I don't see anything wrong with how she's like going about her pressure. I think that there's I do it differently, but I don't think that means I think that what she's doing is incorrect. It just means I view for me the big thing with Fox is I think that Fox sucks if you are outside of his immediate counterattack zone. So I'm not really into I don't really like frame trapping him as my emphasis the way that she does. But at the same time, I will concede that the amount that she is conditioning responses from him is really, really, really good. So perhaps I'm the one who's wrong. I also have Chic Brain, which is not really a John, but more of an observation. But yeah, it's just it's different paths, right? And I would say that this this to me is I think that we haven't really been talking about the lasers as much because we're literally looking more at context. I think that's fine, but I think that
I'm down for that.
I think that one thing I'd comment is that we haven't really seen her really directly challenge Chem's landing. Usually when she's attacked as full hop, it's because she's outpositioned him with her hitbox or pressured him afterwards. But just straight up attacking the landing frames like that, we haven't really seen a whole lot of that. And I think that she's doing a really good job of picking when she decides to include new things.
Does the shine there, does that beat drill? You can shine them before the drill hits? I feel like that's sketchy. Because he could just fast fall the drill and or mix up his timing.
Oh, I'm sure he can.
It's just another situation where I just wouldn't think to do this.
If the drill gets hit, what happens? And if the drill hits you, what happens?
That's fair, yeah. I kill him up, because, yeah. If the drill hits me...
Maybe take some damage, but you might not.
Take some damage, and then he has to get a shine tech chase or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're at 0, so he can't do the down tilt setup.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just don't know how you. I guess it's she is still running him over in the context of the game. That part makes sense to me. It's just if it was just a new game versus a new player and this situation happened, I don't know. I just feel like this is a weird thing to do.
Well, let me ask you, when can he have the drill out? Because drill hits on 5, right? So I don't think that this is... So, this is when he land. So the frame after this is, when he lands. So she's getting him right out of his landing. But, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this is the latest she can possibly have... that he can possibly have his drill queued up, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like... Yeah, we just haven't seen that. I feel like she's... This is a gamble. Don't get me wrong, this is a gamble, but, this is checking... I would say this is checking Nair. This is checking... It's checking Nair and Bear. It's probably, she's entering crouch, so it's probably fine at up air. No, it's good into up air since she's at 0. It's really just drill that this is bad against, I think. And I mean, drill is likely there. I don't know if it's the best play that she could have done, but I still think that I think that there's merit to it because I just look at I look at the risk reward there. I feel like it makes Chem has been pretty evasive. I feel like he might even be going for Waveland back there.
Yeah, yeah. Also, she might have. Yeah, and he also was doing full hop drift back and double jumps and stuff earlier.
Yeah, so that could be a call out on him being passive. I think it's I really like how she is. I like how she is capitalizing on his on him being nervous. Or him not being, like, prepared for... Like, I don't know if it's a lack of preparation. Like, I don't want to assume. But, like, there's something that is not comfortable for him about this. And I think I think it is that he is, like, somewhat defensive. And that's not really what you want versus Falco.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I picked this VOD, too, is because I kind of picked up on that a little bit. And I just, like, the foxes that don't just run at you. Like the super aggressive foxes. I think a lot more passive foxes than I do the aggressive ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one, like, where what ends up happening is, like, I feel like I'm forced to keep making 50-50s on, like, chasing them down with another laser if they dash away. And then if they just randomly decide to come in, then I get hit and killed. And it feels terrible because they're kind of camping me the whole game and I have to, like, commit by holding W and like lasering.
I think that we might. So you want to? Okay, got it. So you're like talking about somebody who like bursts forward randomly.
Yeah, like that. I guess, yeah.
Let's look at this one because I think that this will be more instructive. I have a feeling this one will be more instructive on that front.
Okay.
So let's start with Battlefield. Magi loses this one, by the way. We prepared for this one. Hashtag pay me money, people watching this. And you two might sometimes beat your matchup demon. Sometimes. You might also not. I'm not going to be held liable for that.
Is a demon for Magi? Does Soonsay usually win?
Oh no, Soonsay usually loses.
Oh, okay.
This is why I said, like, yeah, Soonsay wins this one. But, like, yeah, like, I think that we worked a little bit on him being, like, so we had him, like, be a little more aggressive here. So we might get more of the offense side, but I feel like Chem is not really, like, coming forward with attacks very often. So I think this might be a little bit more like what we're looking for. Yeah, like that. This is the type of thing you're talking about, right?
Yeah, can we rewind it?
Yeah. Oh, wait, shit. Wrong button.
I know, YouTube. Honestly.
Wait, did I speed it up?
Yeah, I think it's...
No, normal. Okay, whatever.
Here we go.
So let's see here. So she respawns. What happens next? So, like, yeah. So she gets... Yeah, okay. So it's coming up here. So, boom, boom, boom. Goes for that.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Okay.
That happens a ton.
So let's talk about this. So this makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. What do you think we should do here? Like, why?
Hindsight is saying laser again, but from this spot, it's like, yeah, I would either do what she did or laser.
I hate approaching
like
here.
Place.
I like from looking at this, I hate approaching here.
Yeah, because they just have so much you're basically like this part of like where you are on the stage doesn't even matter here because they can just still run back.
No, it's worse than that. So, like, here's my logic. So, what positions is Falco bad at approaching into? It's Fox's full hop and when he's on a platform. So what do we have?
Right, because he can just jump over whatever and then wave land off punish our.
Yeah, he's not even committed here.
Yeah.
So like he can do this. Like we can't, and I don't think we can cover both of these. Because the platform prevents us from being able to cover with laser, because he can stop here, then come down and hit us. We are too far away to make this work.
Right, because of the platform.
Correct.
Okay.
So my thinking here is, knowing that, what I want to do is I want to take us, and honestly, I have a few thoughts on what to do here, and I don't know how good they all are, but I think that like one thing I might want to consider is potentially like I don't really know how valuable the floor is at this point versus Fox. Like that's one thought I have. Like I feel like this is the type of spot where Mango might be like working his full hop a little bit because he has access to top platform, but then can come back down with like aerials and stuff if he wants to. He can also reach side platform. Like I feel like that playing a vertical game is something that we might want to consider here because we have more height than him and it's hard for him to get in on that. The other thing that makes sense to me is just firing another laser and inching forward. So this would be laser in place, go here, and then like fire like so. This also makes some amount of sense to me. Because we can also see him going up here, but we don't like see Fox going up here, but we don't have to necessarily like commit to it. From this spot, if we are going to approaching laser, we probably want to cut it somewhat short, so we probably finish here-ish. And the idea here is that if she goes onto the platform, then from this position, we then run under the platform so we don't get hit. And if she like is away from us, then like, then fine, we lasered and got closer. This is all good. But I don't think that we can afford to like just go into this space. We're just too far.
So what I'm thinking about right now is like, say we do either of the approaching laser options. Like, I like the full hop idea. I'll play around with that. But like, say we do one of the short hop laser options, and we laser him again, and they run back. Into
so he's over here now.
Yeah, I feel like it's. Like, is that even a good spot
here
for us? Like, because, I mean, he could just go to ledge, and then Fox from ledge was very spooky, or he still has the platform above him. Like, the only... I mean, I feel like it's less risky, obviously, to go for, like, the aerial. That I think she goes for an aerial here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that seems better for sure, but it still doesn't seem good. Like, it still seems like there's a lot that Soonsay can do there, where like he's again not committed to like having to interact with that mix-up because he could just go to ledge, or he could go to the platform.
Okay, but like, so if he goes to ledge, what does he do?
If he goes to ledge, we have to. He'll ledge dash onto the stage, and then, usually, and then we have to back up and like respect the ledge dash.
What if we just go onto the platform here? How does he hit us? Like we've gone to the edge of the platform, we've teetered, we're like or like something like that. Like we're now on the side platform basically. How can Fox hit us?
Okay. Yeah. So I hear what you're saying. So we kind of wall. We wall him out at that position, and then that's just a good spot for us.
Yeah, because if Fox comes up, like let's play this out. So Fox goes to ledge. We go here. He comes up with like full hop near or something. Tries to hit us. We light shield. If we get pushed off, we hit him with back air. Okay, we're happy. Let's say that he like up smashes below us. Okay, we fall through. We hit him. Let's say he dash dances here. We run off the side and laser him. Okay, we're happy. Like, I don't really. Let's say he like, you know what I mean? Like we have a lot of power in this position. So you're asking, what do we get from going here? We get access to the platform.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We get access to the platform.
Yeah, like we get direct access to one of the strongest defensive positions in the game, which is side plat. So like, I would say that is a very good perk.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That's that KJH shit. No, I'm kidding. I'm not actually kidding. That is his, but like, it's quite good.
I feel like these days there's few things that aren't his. Especially...
Give me time. I guess I said. I suppose that would like contradict the these days though, because it would be tomorrow, and not today. But yeah, you see what I mean? Like it's just like look at how hard this is for him to approach her.
Yeah.
The fuck is he gonna do?
What's the back air doing? Yeah.
Kaboom! Kablamo! Back air!
Back air, yeah.
Ooh la la. Pouvons-nous back air?
I forgot. I was like, how do you know French?
Can't we back air? I think we probably can, actually. Oh. It's probably recommended. See, this is what I'm talking about! Like,
yeah.
I know. I'll stop being insufferable. But, like, it's really good.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine.
I like to have fun. I like to have fun with my learners.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
You have to.
How's your friend doing, by the way?
He's good. He took a break day yesterday, which
I think was needed. He gets tilted very easily, so I think he's
mean,
excited to play today.
I mean, he's fighting like a GM player as a gold player. So honestly, I feel I am in awe of his mental fortitude.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot better at Captain Falcon. I've been playing my secondary.
Nice.
Yeah, they're close games.
Try Luigi. Luigi's nasty. If you
Oh,
like
he
Falco,
hates Luigi.
Oh.
I love Luigi. He hates Luigi.
see, this is why you need to like. And I am gonna message some people. But on that note, something I want to ask you. So like, what type of what is the vibe of a play session with you? What do you say?
The vibe of a play session, I'm slutty. Like I want to win every game. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna, yeah. Like I try really hard.
Perhaps that is something that could be loosened if you need a medium to like try new skills, because I feel like play groups are really good for like learning new skills. Because they're like,
I'm definitely open to that. Yeah, I'm open to
okay,
playing to the vibe. Yeah.
because I need to advertise you.
I appreciate it. I am getting really nervous, and like you mentioned agent, I'm like, oh god, that guy might mess me up.
Okay, so like what would, if you had to describe your skill level, what would it be?
I would say like I don't even know, like
The only thing I can compare it to is like ranked.
because that's like all I play.
That's fine.
Like I would say like probably around, like I go like very even with like master, and then GM it's like I win some, I lose some. Like I feel like a lot of GM players, I don't even know their GM, I'm just playing the game, and then I'm not like, I don't have to like try, I don't know, it's hard.
Okay. No, this is good. Again, I am like, I think I know who I think I have some ideas on who to message. Because I was realizing, I'm like, I don't really know much about like what the vibe is with you, so like I should probably ask that before I start like marketing you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like, if someone starts using B moves on me, I will use B moves back on them.
Oh hell
To
yeah!
have fun. You know what I mean? Like I'll play.
I'll see. I'm pretty good at sussing the vibe.
Okay, so let's actually watch this. Let's actually watch this like this very good like Falco edgeguard. So or like this at the end of this match, I think, because I think that like okay, so she dies here. Okay, never mind. She's gonna make a liar out of me. Okay, there we go. Good work, Miles. I was so pumped when he beat her.
Oh yeah, Soonsay's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, he paid good money for this one. No, kidding. I'm kidding. No, on the reels, though, like, so what I really like about her and how she's, like, going about doing this is that she's picking spots that are defensively sturdy. Like, so look at how she does, like, sets up her jump for this. Like, so after she gets these shines, like, you see how she kind of, like, creates, like a wall with how she does her double jump into, like, her falling back air.
Yeah.
So like that's a big thing in general. So I think that one of the things to remember with Falco when he's working with platforms or like things in this like in that part of the formation is that like Falco benefits pretty tremendously from having like places where he can be ambiguous about his landings. Like look at this.
Where am I gonna go?
I could go to the plat. I could drift. I could do nothing.
Yeah, she could even go to ledge if she wanted to. So like in the same way that we're like concerned about Fox's, in the same way that we were concerned about Fox's offensive options, coming off like in the ledge situation, we kind of are presenting a similar dynamic to Fox here in that like yeah we have like options off the ledge, we have like landing on stage, you have to make a decision, like life is hard. The difference is we're the character who wins at full screen. So like, fuck this guy. And beautiful awareness.
There's also, I don't think I'll be able to show you. If I find it, I'll clip it to you. But there was Magi like read like a full hop from Fox, and the way that she double jumps like 3 frames after airborne, and she was like barely above the Fox full hop like nair or something.
Oh, the mango.
Oh, is that the mango? Yeah.
That is one of the mangoes,
like,
yes.
I need to do that.
Yeah, no, like, oh my god, I can find the mango doing that in like 10 seconds. Yo, let me code. Okay, mango, Cody, which would tipped off. There we go. And we need FD. Sure.
I love how you're like halfway through all these VODs.
You know what? This is my job. I take my job very seriously. I do not. Like, I have good work ethic, but like here. So like that's lasers, but I assure you, he's gonna down air this fool. In fact, I think one's coming up. Not like this. No, Mango, help me help you. No, help me teach Zack. But yeah, like this is still very instructive, like for how to deal with Foxville Hub. I think this is like one of my exemplars for like this or their grands. I think is like one of the exemplars I use for that. Even still, like you still see the emphasis on verticality in that moment. I thought
he's just cracked up the upper.
I thought he had like lost his jump because of the SDI input. I'm not gonna lie. Like he SDI's up on one of those up airs, and I was like, oh god, he's dead. And then he has his jump, and I was like, oh, never mind. No, he's just good. Damn, yeah, I wish crazy. I was good. That's crazy. Okay, so where it happens is like Cody's like he like jumps at him and like with a short hop, and then like when he's airborne he like just does it. I swear. And
yeah, I feel like there's like this like misdirect where like Fox is full hopping. Oh, I have to anti-air. It's like, well, what if we don't? What if we come down from above the Fox on the full hop?
Yeah, Spaceys have no moves at their head, except for their up airs, which are like slow compared to their other moves, and not as good.
Yeah, and like awkward too, like a lot of spots. So.
Yeah, like kind of like that thing, but like
yeah,
there like we are seeing versions of it. We're not seeing like the cleanest versions, but like we're definitely seeing like the going above thing.
Yeah, like he's definitely going up above Fox way more than I ever do, which is important to know.
I feel like if he pulled back even slightly there, Cody might have missed that grab on a spot dodge. And then Cody would have died.
Yeah.
And then Cody would have been
sad. Magi does that a lot with her double jump. She'll like kind of short hop in, double jump, kind of drift back.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm reasonably sure. No.
Classic up smash.
That was pretty nasty.
Yeah. I did not see double jump as a bad thing, which is funny because we talked about how I was using double jump poorly to get to top flat. The duality's in there.
Well, okay, so to be fair, like, okay. He's using his double jump for spacing. You were using your double jump to do a movement that was like already accomplished with a simpler movement.
Right, yeah. Like a less risky, simpler,
yeah. So, like, I think we have to be able to acknowledge that these are different things. Like...
Oh, no, for sure. That's what I was saying. Like, yeah.
Oh, I see. So you're saying, like, because, like, it can be used, like, it can be good or bad, like, that's the duality.
Yeah, like... And it's how people are like, oh, you, like, rolling is... Like, when you're getting into melee, people are like, don't roll a lot or something. And it's like, oh, so roll's bad? And then it's like, no, roll's really good, but just, you know, it can be used in a scrubby way like everything else, you know?
Roll is the best move in the game.
Yeah, roll's sick.
Like, yo, Kirby's back roll, like, is... Kirby's back roll
oh my god.
It's like the only move that's better than Marth's Fair. Alright, I think that's enough. I like that's enough trolling for me. I'm gonna give this one more stock, but like while we're doing this, let's talk takeaways. So what are we learning today? Double jump good. I feel like that's important.
Double jump good for sure. I think a big thing for me is like context. Like I need to pay way more attention to the actual context of the game, and like that's I mean it's hard. Like that's a very general thing.
How about context matters? Put yourself in your opponent's shoes, and put yourself in the opponent's shoes when you're choosing to gamble. When you're choosing to go for gambles.
And by gambles, we're meaning like these.
E.g., call out shine. No call out shine for panic. No call out shine for versus panic roll. like the thing is like like this kind of thing is like it's kind of like being in love. You don't really know until you like you can't just like there's no formula for it because we're dealing with these are human elements of the game. You can't like tell someone, you can't just say like this is when somebody is always afraid. But even if we look at like what Cody and Mango are doing right now, we can still like we can still take in that there's like this is the grand final, so there's still like things that have changed from like the winner's final set compared to now. These are the adaptations. We see Cody double jumping for his aerials to combat Mango's verticality. That wasn't really there in their previous set. We also see him focusing way more on putting Mango lower during his recoveries because yeah, he was missing a lot of like his higher trajectories. So like taking the Zuppy Shine there instead of going for like the fucking like back air or whatever is like makes a lot of sense. I think as for the finisher, even if it does like 6 or like 12 or whatever less damage. From Mango's end, I would say that like he's a lot more aware of where Cody likes to be, so he's shooting him more or like covering those spots more aggressively. He's willing to take more reads because in the spots where it makes sense to do so. See what I mean? And like now he's calling out the double jump stuff. So like So I would say that, like, in general, these two are, like, absolutely adapting to each other as things are going on. I wouldn't say that there's quite as an exploit... You know what? And this is just it. There isn't as an exploitable of a weakness in terms of, like... There isn't as an exploitable weakness as, say, something like Chem being a little passive that set, and that maybe is not all the time. But, like, there isn't anything quite that big here to work with. But at the same time, there are things that they are working with that they are learning from fighting each other. The context is absolutely shaping their decisions.
Right. Yeah, I feel like, for me personally,
like this is like I know he didn't hit with it, but that was the kind of dare, like this.
Okay.
Here,
yeah.
Watch.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, like right about here, this kind of jump.
Yeah. Exactly. That is the one. The exact spacing.
I knew it was in one of these. All right, whatever. Point is though. So the context of this mattering. So like, let's think about what. So I would say that like, put yourself in your opponent's shoes when you're choosing to go for gambles, e.g., college chance, or make adjustments, to your mix-up. E.g., deciding to shut. No, e.g., assuming they'll move after shield pressure. They'll move after shield pressure or hold block. Like, consider, in particular, think about the consequences of the last play. To them.
Okay, yeah.
Of the last play. Of the last time this situation arose. And what happened. Because, like, a big thing is, like, this is why Peach's pressure is, like, the best pressure in the game. Because, like, with Peach pressure, if it's successful, you fucking know it was successful. There's no, like, beating around the bush. You got spun for 30 damage. Like, or you got grabbed. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts with her. She's very, very, very direct.
Yeah.
Fox and Falco are a little bit more, like, they're a little bit more sneaky. They're subtle. Despite doing, like, way more moves up close, they are not nearly as decisive about winning the shield interaction as Peach is, which is why Peach is the strongest scrapper. So it is all about the consequences. The consequences are the things that like steer our decision making. So if we're not thinking about what that means to them, then we are not thinking about it effectively. Simple as that.
Interesting. Yeah, I notice I'm like, if I have a weakness, I think that putting myself in their shoes as their character is like pretty hard. Like, that's something I want to get better at, but also just for the takeaways part while you're typing them, I think that the platform thing with Fox was pretty helpful for me.
Which one? Like the going on platform good?
Yeah, like going on platform good versus them when they're in the corner and not aggressing on them when they don't have to commit to our mix-up when they're under the platform.
Mm-hmm. Powerful defensive position for both characters. If Fox has ownership under or a top one, we probably don't want to aggress. We probably don't want to aggress in all that much because of his many ways of using it. No ways of changing his changing his position and activating counterattack. Activating counterattacks. Similarly, counterattacks. I would say that similarly, in a similar way, we also benefit from being on or underside platform, because that's like our HUD. And also can use it as a safe zone versus his ledge dash game. I'll send you the Kalindi video where he talks about that.
Sweet.
Aside from that, is there anything else from today that we want to go over? I think the one big thing here is just like, how would I put this? I would say that like this is really more like this. I don't really like know a good way to put this. Maybe I'll leave this one blank, but I'll just tell you like this. A lot of the concepts we're dealing with here are like parts of the game that aren't really ones you can explain just strictly through mechanics. We are now reaching the human elements of the game. A common temptation when people encounter the more human parts of the game is to hate them, and because they're not as consistent as our lovely mechanics. But they're also very important, because they are the things that allow us to beat people where, as far as the game state is concerned, we have no chance of beating them. It's these elements of the game that let people dig deep and like find the will to make the 4-1 comeback. So they are not something we should so readily discard. It is going to be challenging, but I would say that like trusting your feelings and kind of like talking to more players and getting in touch with like how they experience things, that can be a really good entry point for like understanding this part of the game better. Keep an open mind. Some things will surprise you, and that's okay. And yeah, that's kind of all I want to leave you with.
Okay, that's